the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. From Denver. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, check.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. It's caught. Smith. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
Still 9 remaining on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Still leaves him at fourth and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, Trey, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
What's going on, guys?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. But first down, Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. Back to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. 6-0 our score after one. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. This is Gordon as they go to him again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Being chased out left. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Gordon on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw hauled in by Washington. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready, break. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They go play action with Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go, strike!
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 14. Wilson out to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Deeper. Touch 50.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by McManus is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 74 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Wilson. Finding Sutton. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Wilson. He's got Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by James Bradberry. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
That tremendous return put them in field goal range right now. But I look at the overtime rules and know that a touchdown ends the game. I don't want to just settle for 3 there. I want to go ahead and get 6 right now.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by James Bradberry. And the Eagles are going to win this football game here in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.